Sweating our butts off.
But you sound so enthusiastic when you said Garden Corner, as usual. I'm sorry, Joey.
Well, what do you want? Do you want me to be like, guys, exciting news. My co-hosts for this week are, you're never going to guess it, Garden Connor.
I would like a bit of enthusiasm. I don't think it's
Fuck you, you're not getting
I don't think it's unreasonable.
We've done this for too long.
I think it's unreasonable to expect that.
Okay, next time you're the host, I expect that.
I'm very enthusiastic about hosting.
All right, next time you're hosting, do that.
In 2 episodes, when I get over there,
Okay,
I'm
yeah,
going to be
I'm
so
waiting.
enthusiastic.
I'm waiting.
Well,
me a
in
week.
fantastic news, I've heard our coffee has just arrived.
Oh my God, praise the Lord.
Right now,
That's
even though I
what's
have
up.
the coffee right here.
Yeah, you're fucking double dipping.
And you might be wondering why I've ordered a coffee for myself while I'm drinking a coffee. Well, I'll tell you boys. It's because today I felt like I should have ordered an iced coffee, which doesn't actually count as a coffee because it's a nice.
It does count as a coffee.
It's a nice little, like a nice little
That's so
sweet.
Who's
going to
tell him? Who's going to tell him?
That's so funny because I literally had an iced coffee this morning at home and I'm like, that doesn't count as a coffee.
it doesn't count. It doesn't count. It doesn't
I
count
know,
towards my daily.
but in my head, I'm like, yes, this is a coffee. This has caffeine in it. It is definitely a coffee. But my stomach is like, nah, you're good, dog. You can have an actual
Does
proper
energy
hot
drink
coffee.
like okay? You track how many coffees you have per day, right?
Energy drink absolutely counts towards the coffee quota.
So
It's a caffeine quota.
So if you have an energy drink, does that mean
I don't drink energy drinks.
Yeah, I don't either. But like I'm asking like the coffee fiend.
Energy
here.
drink is like the elixir in Final Fantasy, like a limited item that you. That's the way I treat it as well. Like it's
HP
like
and MP
it
increase.
needs to literally be for like that one fight
Yeah.
that I've been saving the entire
It's like-
game for, because that means that I end up not drinking them.
Yeah.
Because I do not want to drink energy drinks because I know that they are like not good for you.
It's the emergency recovery, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah.
I
100%.
save it for a day, and then now in that sense, I'm like, okay, if I go over my caffeine quota for the day once every month,
Right.
Who cares?
You have
Like
the caffeine quota.
in my head, well, because I feel like
How fucking high is your caffeine quota?
well, that's the thing is that I know I could easily be a 5 coffee a day guy.
That's
I
crazy.
I know I could get there. Like that's my potential.
I'm shitting myself just thinking about having 5 coffees a day.
And I know it sounds stupid that I'm like keeping track of it, but I feel like this is how bad life habits form.
Yeah.
Is if you don't hold yourself to standards.
This is how you develop heart problems later in
Yes.
life.
I know that if I become accustomed to 4-day coffee, cutting down to 3 will be very tough because I used to be a 2-day guy,
Right.
and I'm a
Yeah.
3-day guy. And
Wait,
I
what are
know-
you right now?
3.
3 a day.
And I did this. And you know what changed it? Getting the like god tier coffee machine at home
Right.
because I just felt like 2 was not enough to appreciate this machine. But
Right.
3, maybe my math was off. I think it was still within somewhat reasonable caffeine consumption.
So
for the
2
day.
is like for you 2 is like the absolute necessity and 3 is just like if you're feeling a bit cheeky.
It's not the bone. No, 1 is an absolute necessity. If I get like on those days where I'm traveling and things are really hectic, if I can just get 1, I'm fine. Like I'm okay.
Wait, so you drink less coffee while you're traveling?
Normally, yeah.
Really?
When's the last day you went without a single cup of coffee?
I spent a long time. It feels like an intervention for me here. Speaking of which, this is brought to you by.
Speaking of which, that is mine. It is the iced coffee.
It's like talking about recovering from drugs and then being like, ladies and gentlemen, some drugs.
Yes, let me get a straw. See, that's why it doesn't count as a real cup of coffee because I drink it with a straw.
It feels like you're injecting it right into your gullet.
No, that's like saying like, this cocktail that I'm drinking doesn't actually count as alcohol because I'm drinking it with a straw.
Actually, it doesn't feel like alcohol if you drink it through a straw.
Yeah.
Let's be real. Let's be real, Joey.
What?
Let's be real, okay?
No.
I agree with that.
I was with you on the coffee thing. I'm not with you on the
No,
alcohol.
I agree. If you just sip it through a straw, it doesn't feel real.
If you sip it through a straw, no one's getting fucked with that drink.
I think
I'm gonna.
I think it's why
Wait.
milkshakes as well don't feel so bad for you.
Wait, but I remember reading something, and again, I might just be making
You
the
drink
fuck
more
up.
through a straw.
Yeah, I feel like I've seen a thing where it's like if you drink alcohol through a straw, it actually
Yeah, I drink way more, I feel like.
you drink
Yeah.
way more, and I think the alcohol like goes through you faster or something.
This feels like bullshit that we made up. But
Yeah,
I don't know. Again, I'm prefacing it with I think I made it the fuck up, but I just need to be sure. No, I'm not going to try it out.
The
Harvey.
only exception is when
It's
you
fucking 12.
The only exception is when you go out with
Maybe
Chad
we'll
and he
drink faster.
orders 5 Long Island iced teas.
Yeah.
In
Well,
which
like,
case he also throws away the
but
straw.
also,
Let's
like,
be honest.
especially chilled drinks.
yes.
Yeah.
Because the chilled drink, when there's ice in it, it is like the natural like pause buffering on like your
It's
drinking.
it's the chaser included in it, right?
Because you don't want the ice to slam.
Yeah.
And so you're kind of like, okay, I got to be a little
That's
sippy.
fair. Frozen margaritas, I do
yeah.
pack those away like no tomorrow.
Yeah, right? Because it's straw.
I get fucked up.
But I mean, I try to be considerate of my coffee consumption in all aspects of my life. I try to be considerate of consumption.
Right.
Mainly because I'm on camera, and if I start looking like shit, everyone will let me know immediately.
Oh no, but this is double for me.
Yeah.
I feel like as I've gotten older, I hate it because I look at my eyes and I'm like, I look like my dad. I fucking hate that. I look like my dad.
But then I watched something about
Your dad looks awesome.
Yeah, your dad looks great.
But when was the moment where have you guys had that moment where you did something or you heard yourself and you're like, fuck, I'm my dad. Fuck,
Fuck yeah.
I remember.
I don't think I've had it yet.
You haven't had it
I don't
yet?
think I've had it yet.
I'd say maybe you have done it and I just don't know enough about your dad's characteristics.
Yeah, maybe.
Because you guys know enough about my dad's characteristics where it's like, it's very easy to see like, oh yeah.
I mean, if you have a drink, I'm like, that's your dad.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
the moment I start going, fuck, I'm shit-faced, I'm like, oh yeah, that's my dad.
I remember there's one point because my dad has a very certain like sound to his cough. It was like, it was always ingrained into me as a kid. I was like, that's fucking dad's cough. And I remember I was like in university or something and I just coughed a certain way and I was just like, no. Why did I suddenly start coughing like that? My fucking cough started changing.
Wait, what is it about your dad's cough?
I can't do it on command, Joe. Next time
you cough,
I'm sure there are
point
things
it
I
out.
do that I mimic my parents too. I'm sure we all.
Yeah, what's like a characteristic you see as your father's son? Like you obviously know your dad's characteristic because you know you've obviously been with him from the beginning. But like, what is like one thing where you're like, oh yeah, that's my dad
coming out through me?
Yeah, because I don't know. Because again, I've only met your dad twice, I think, and both times.
Would you not want to be like your dad?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about your dad.
I think it is a natural thing to see aspects of your parents that because you see them so much as a kid. And then you also see that side of them where they think you're a dumb little shit because you're a kid.
Yeah.
Where I think you just see aspects of their personality like, I really don't want to pick that up. Like, I think that's normal.
True.
Like, I think everyone has that. There's probably one or two things you probably think about your dad where you're like, or mom even, where you're like, really don't want to emulate that.
Yeah,
thing.
for sure.
And so I think there's aspects of that. And I think there's the good parts you just naturally pick up.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm asking you, like, what is like a good characteristic of your dad where you're like, you know what, if I start to emulate that, I'm cool with it.
I think I picked up a lot of my like soft side from my dad. My dad's a big softie.
Yeah.
So I think like there are aspects where I saw how my dad react to things and I'm like, oh, I see a lot of like when I react and how I process maybe some emotions. I'm like, I kind of feel like it is a holdover of my dad. And I'm trying to like figure out
great
how that
characteristic,
It is. Yeah. There's some good things, some bad things.
Yeah.
Some bad things. Like
Such as?
I'm trying to think like something that, because I also don't want to be like mean to my dad or anything like that, right?
That's all right. I'm mean to my dad all the time.
Yeah, true.
Oh god, I had this moment, and I guess it came from like a somber moment that I can look back on, and kind of laugh at this funny little moment. But I haven't really talked about this publicly. But as you boys know, my mum went through some health issues earlier this year. It was a very, very stressful time.
But all good?
But all good now. Everything's good now.
Thank God.
But there was this moment when we were in the hospital, right? And it was me, my dad, and Sydney just looking after my mum. And I didn't realize this, but when me and my dad are stressed, we cope with it in almost the exact same way.
Right.
And even though this was like a very, very hard period for like the entire family, there was this one funny moment I remember where we were just very, very stressed about my mum. She was going through surgery and I was like trying to keep it together. He was trying to keep it together. And the way I cope with it, and I do this subconsciously, and I didn't realize this until this moment, is you boys might realize, but when I'm in deep concentration, I'm just silent and I just like walk. Right, I can't sit still. Right, I'm just like I'm just walking, and most of the times I have like my hands behind my back when I'm like just deep in thought and stuff. And so in this hospital waiting room, I'm just subconsciously stressed.
You're like both going in a circle.
I'm just subconsciously stressed, walking around, not minding my environment at all, and I just full on walk into my dad, who is doing the exact same thing. And it's just
Okay.
just this moment where we were just both dealing with our stress the exact same way. Don't even notice. And we just like walk into each other. Sydney sees it, has a bit of a laugh, and then I give him a hug. And then
It's like when two NPCs bump into
yeah,
each other.
just
like,
and I'm like, oh God, we're the same person. We're the exact same person.
That's so cute though.
Oh, yeah.
That's something, if I was there, I would have just been like, look at him. Like father, like son.
Yeah, like well, like that was definitely Sydney. I think Sydney was just watching us just walk around in circles together.
It's nice though. I mean, you get to at least, sometimes through these kind of like pretty scary experiences, you at least get to spend more time with your family.
Yeah,
totally.
exactly.
And that memory's so cute.
Yeah.
That's such a like funny thing.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean,
That's so cute.
now that everything's confirmed to be good, my mom's just like, yeah, it's been a great year. You've been here like more than Japan. I'm like, actually looking back, it's been a pretty goddamn good year.
Hell yeah.
Despite all the health issues.
Yeah.
Could have gone bad way, but had
Nice.
the good ending
bless
to
your
it.
mom.
Yeah. So
Have you thought about your dad's characteristics yet? I want to know. Because everyone has one, I feel.
Yeah, there's this thing that my dad does, and it's so obvious when I'm around him, but I guess I do it too. It's like he like when there's other people around, he like cannot stop doing something. Like he always needs to be doing something.
Right.
And you're like, Dad, just chill. And I definitely feel like I picked this up.
Right.
Because in my head, I'm justifying it's like I just want to make sure everything's okay. And then I just do things that aren't necessary to be fixed in that time.
So you mean like if you have like a house party, for
Yeah,
instance?
if someone's over or
Right.
something, like I'll be like, now's a great time for me to like take out the trash. And I'm like, no, I should have like done that before. Where I should be like chilling with them. And I'm like, I'm trying to turn it off, but I'm like, I just got to make things right.
Fuck, I do the exact same thing though.
Yeah, right?
Yeah,
like the moment someone's around in my vicinity, it's like chore time.
Yeah, I'm like, every time like Aki like brings some like, friends over who like live nearby, I'm just like, I know them
You
enough
just
now.
clean up shit that doesn't need to really be cleaned up.
Yeah, I'm
as
just
well.
like, oh, maybe I'll like start doing the dishes. Or
Yeah,
like,
like that kind of stuff.
I'll
Like-
do the laundry or something. Yeah.
I don't know where it comes from. I don't know why I do that.
Yeah, I don't know, eh?
well, have you ever been to a mate's house? And because like, obviously the etiquette is to clean up before your mates come. Have you ever been to a mate's house and you've had a moment when you're just like, damn, this place is like a fucking dump?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
You have?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who was it? Who was it? Who was it? Name the names.
Receipts.
Wait. Was it me? Is it?
Well, no, your house had a lot of stuff. It wasn't messy. It just had a lot of stuff.
Yeah, it does.
And I feel like there's a very
Organized chaos.
There's a big difference because like your mom obviously like collects I don't know if I can say it, like collects porcelain
Yeah,
and
the
stuff.
porcelain and stuff.
That just felt like I felt really intense about that because I was like I kind of bump into things.
Yeah.
Like I have a wide ass and I just kind of bit wider in general. So I
Yeah.
bump into things and that is like it feels like a Looney Tunes sketch walking into your living room because the entire wall was like porcelain and I'm like I'm like oh fuck.
It's literally that ball through a china shop.
Yeah, one
thing.
wrong sneeze in the doorway and
Everything comes down.
the Manitou net worth comes crashing down. And I just feel like I'm like,
That is true because it's like I noticed that when I went to Garn's house for the first time and I saw this like beautiful chinaware. But like, my God, your mom loves to live on the edge because like those shelves, bro.
Oh yeah,
they're pretty fucking precarious.
That's how you know that I grew up in England and not Japan because
Yeah.
ain't no way her
In
place
Japan,
is surviving
my
in
house is a
Japan.
mess. But it's like I just have too much stuff.
You're right.
It's so hard to get rid of stuff.
That is true.
Especially in
Yeah.
Japan, it's so tough.
Yeah.
Not that that's my excuse. Like I could definitely throw more stuff away, but
Yeah.
yeah, I do. I'm very guilty.
Because
of
like I have like two spectrum of friends, right? Where on one spectrum you go to their house and they're like, it's the most pristine fucking house of all time. It's
like a model
and
home.
Yeah. It's everything is clear.
Yeah.
Everything. There's not a single speck of dust,
Yeah.
and it's always that friend that was going to be like, sorry about the mess. I'm like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Meanwhile, you have the other spectrum of friend that is, looks like a bomb just went off in their apartment.
Yeah, and they're like, just find a place on the
Yeah,
side.
yeah.
Sit anywhere.
I'm
Yeah.
cool with clutter. The point where I'm like, bro, is when like, let's say they had like, they got McDonald's takeout or something, and they've just got the wrappers lying around, or like the drink carton. I'm like, dude, literally put it from here into this container you've designated for this thing. Like that's when I'm like, dude, come on.
Yeah. I feel that was a lot more common though, like kind of when we were a lot young, like early 20s and stuff.
I feel like
you know?
as I've as we've all gotten older and we go to our friend's house.
Yeah.
I'm like struggling to think of who is actually messy.
Yeah.
Like, I certainly remember in my like 20s or university and shit, but then I feel like it's acceptable.
Yeah,
no.
yeah.
But even then, I think I was cleaner then than now. Just because
Really?
like, I had less stuff then, and it was a lot easier for me to keep track of it all.
Yeah.
And I'm also very good at throwing things away for me personally. But for like work stuff, I'm like, oh, I might need this for work.
Right.
Like
Yeah.
when I have like these old, like, so question, when obviously you YouTube, you know, we've been doing this for quite a while. I have cameras that maybe I used 6 years ago. These cameras are not really up to snuff for like nowadays. So I don't really use it. But occasionally I just need like 6 cameras for something. And I'm like, is it worth getting rid of this camera? Because it takes up kind of a lot of room. And I just don't know, like that kind of stuff.
No,
There's so many things like that where I'm like, I just don't know if I need this.
Yeah, no, I definitely have like my old camera from like 5-6 years ago as well. I'm just like, I haven't used it in probably a good 3 or 4 years, but I'm like, well, you never know.
Yeah, and I have given stuff away to friends and stuff like that. But then occasionally, like when I was partnered with Elgato, they would just send me Steam Decks. Stream Decks, sorry. No, yeah. No.
Steam Decks. Stream Decks?
Stream Decks. I was confused the two.
Okay.
So I was just in my living room. I've just got like 6 Stream Decks. I'm like, and I have friends who want them, and I've given them away.
Right.
But like this is 6 after I've given them away.
Oh, right.
So
Jesus.
yeah, just like stuff like that where it's like it is valuable and like definitely worth it. And I'm sure maybe in the future I'll be like,
Why don't you just sell them on like Medicati or something?
yeah, I feel bad about that. I feel like because the company gave it to me for free. I don't know. I feel bad.
Yeah, but I feel like after that point, I used to think that way too. But
Yeah.
then, like, I don't know what it was. Something clicked in my
This
head.
is literally the most first world problem conversation.
It is the
of my
first
life.
world
This is
problem.
beyond
yeah.
first world
Like
problem.
this is
by
like
the
an
way.
insane first world problem.
Yeah.
I'm listening to this. And
This
I'm
is
like,
privileged
I'm like,
YouTuber.
goddamn! Oh my god, 6
Like, this is
Stream
such a
Decks
weird-
just lying in your house.
I will also say, like, I have realized that I've reached the peak first world problem. I have like because you know we obviously we work a lot with like computer companies. I now have been given too many laptops that are like new.
Okay.
So like it is like what are you like? I'm like I don't know what to do with this.
I'll take one.
Yeah, I know. True, I should just sell it.
You know, so many people will be like, oh, free laptop? Sick.
true.
Yeah, I'll take it.
True.
Yeah, no, but I feel like after a while, like, I came to this kind of realization where it's
What
like,
does Marcus Brownlee do with this shit?
I don't know, but
Probably just has a warehouse.
bro's got like
bro's got the
fucking
warehouse.
17-story warehouse
Yeah,
or something,
true.
right?
Yeah.
Like, which we don't have here. But like, I kind of came to this realization after a while of like getting so many like free stuff from companies where, you know,
I literally say no to everything now.
yeah. Or like, you know, if I do get them and then after a while, maybe I'll be like, oh, you know, maybe I can't utilize this as well as someone else can. Then I have no problems like giving it away to people or even like selling it because it's like, well, you know, I'd rather it actually go to someone than be just chucked away in the trash, right?
True.